Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on Gaming Strain. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Quake, Ghetto Gamer, and we're back once again with this craziness that we call gaming. Yes! Woo! Over here. Thank you. All right. Cameraman's starting to get things on clear. Keep it on, keep it going. Are you with me? Okay, you love your job. I'm going to keep you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am your ghetto gaming host, and we got more things. Marathon! Oh yes, more things marathon. But today is something a little bit more info on for your views. So I'm going to keep it short. It's not going to be long and everything. But this is something that I think a lot of people need to know going into this game, because there's a lot of people out there that are afraid to lose their loot, especially Destiny players and everything. Well, I just got this gun. I don't want to lose it. I love this gun. It's everything I know. It's all my life. Yeah. Well, you guys are going to be losing that stuff quite a bit in this game. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid. There is true light at the end of the tunnel. And our boy Kruzer, you guys got to go check his channel out. That's Kruzer. That's right, Kruzer. This guy's got all kinds of information on stuff and everything. And this boy is dedicated to his marathon flavor. And he has got some information that freaking intrigued me even, that I was like, oh, dude. But more people need to know about this. He's the only guy that's talking about this. He's the only guy that's actually, looked into saying, you know what? Everybody's afraid to lose their shiz. And that's real, because there's a lot of people out there that are going to be dealing with stuff, and they put a lot of time into the game, and then boom, somebody go, pow, 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 nigga, get out here. Give me all your shiz. Give me all that. Give me your shoes, your jacket, your hat. I know your girlfriend gave you this. I'll take that. Oh, that's what your mama get. Yeah. So, yeah. They're going to take everything you got once they take you down here in Marathon, ladies and gentlemen. Same thing in Arc Raiders. So all you Arc Raiders already know this. This is an extraction shooter, and you got to know the risks. Going into a game like this, you're going to probably get ganked and everything. It's not just a likelihood, it's going to happen. So you got to be prepared for this stuff, and he has got the answers. Kruzer, man, I'm so glad you made this. He made like a chart. Okay, this cool little animated little chart that he made. I thought it was hilarious and everything. But it literally just shows you how you guys can maintain your gear. Yes, you can maintain it even after you lose it. And it has everything to do with the faction that you go for. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this right now. Yes. You guys, you don't know how important it is to have a faction. When you pick your faction, this is going to be the main thing that you're going to be working for, because you want to level your guy up in the faction. And Kruzer, is going to tell you how this is done. I'll intervene, and kind of give you my input on what I think of some of this stuff and everything. But he has got the key, and you got to hear it, dude, because this shit is off the chain. I thought it was perfect. It enlightened me to the point of like, okay, probably won't be so bad. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let Kruzer give you a little bit of information on this, because this is freaking beautiful. Enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and see what Kruzer got here. And also, people, if you love what you hear here, what you see here, all this wonderful stuff, please subscribe right on over here to TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. Boom, there it is. TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. That's right here on YouTube and on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. Me and M-Bomb get on there. We do, a lot of streaming right now. We've been been doing the finals. We doing War Robots, Marvel Rivals. Those are like our three main ones we kind of go back and forth between and everything. But of course, this brother right here, come marathon season, me and Inbom are going to be doing a hell of a lot of gaming on that. So we will be doing a lot of streaming on marathon. So be ready for that, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be doing a lot of that. And but Kruzer here, along with there's other creators out there. There's just a lot more advanced information on this marathon thing, like Ask Cross, Kruzer, a number of the cats out there that are doing these things. And I'm telling you right now, dude, the shiz that they got info on it's phenomenal. I listening to these guys, checking them out. Kruzer's definitely got a guy. If you want to check out he's got a new thing too on cheating too. The cheating thing, the devs have made it to where, ooh, you don't want to be caught cheating. Oh no, not a marathon. Oh no, they got some real damage for you. You can be actually permabanned. Yeah, check out Kruzer's video on that. I'll put his link in the description below. Kruzer. So anyway, let's go here and listen what Kruzer's got to say about, how we can. Oh, Bluetooth pairing mode. Why is it pairing again? I don't need a pairing. Sure. Anyway. Okay, hopefully my shit is still going in here and I ain't had no problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on over here to Kruzer and so forth and see what he's got to say to save you guys the headache of, losing your gear. There's a way out of it, you guys. Trust me.
That's right. But Jersey asked him this really important question. And I think Bungie needs to do a better job kind of explaining this loop and progression system to the community, because I think this is what's really holding a lot of Destiny players from even trying Marathon, right? But basically, Jersey asked him, how accessible are build components after I lose them? How possible is it to recreate a build/playstyle I resonate with and want to master? Because if you guys don't know, in Marathon, there's runner cores, there's implants, and there's ways to build craft in Marathon. The thing is, you could lose it if you die, right? So that's what makes people a little bit skeptical about even trying it. People are intrigued by the idea of build crafting and like kind of customizing your play style with a runner. But Tocom says some build components will be acquirable in a few runs after loss, whereas the higher rarity ones will take more time. Each faction has upgrades that will unlock deterministic access to some of these build components. So as you play, you're kind of raising the floor of where you'll restart after a failed run. You're encouraged to farm materials and do standard contracts to unlock and progress your factions. And once you do that, you'll be able to trade in barter items or pay for direct access to some of these more powerful build crafting items. This way, you're never too far away from a previous build. I actually made like a little graphic on Photoshop. Here, I'll show you guys right now. So we all got that one homie that's just terrible at video games, right? So this is my boy Berg right here. He's just like, he's the homie, right? But he's just terrible at every game.
Now, of course, he's not talking about me. He's not talking about me. Go on.
He plays, man. Let's say we got Berg here, right? Let's say you're brand new to the game. You're just starting it. So this is your starting point. Fresh account, haven't played the game before. Let's say you do one run successfully, right? So you exfil successfully once, you get one gun. All right, perfect, cool. So he has a waster shotgun in his hand right now, right? Let's say he does another 4 exfils successfully and he gets implants and a shield. All right, cool. He got a gun, he got implants, he got shields. Let's say he does another 5 exfils, another 5 runs successfully. Now let's say he got recon cores, right? He's playing recon. So now he has runner cores, implants, shields, and a gun. And obviously this is exaggerated. After 10 runs, you'll definitely have like at least like 5 to 6 guns. But we're just saying this for the graphic, right? So after 10 exfils, he has runner cores, implants, shields, bunch of guns, ammo, consumables, just everything, right? You do another 5 exfils, another 5 successful runs. So let's bring him up here. Boom. His head's not even in the image anymore, but you finally got a fully completed build. You have
I wish the head was in the image. I want to see the head.
For your runner, you have 2 recon cores. You have the perfect implants. You have a purple shield or like some gold items or whatever, right? And then you just run into an assassin sitting in a corner invisible. Then boom, you're just dead. This is him dead right here, right?
Okay, you guys, now this is going to be the key. This is going to be the key that he's going to get to, because this is what blew my mind about when you lose all your shiz. Look, he's dead now. Oh, poor homie, he sucks at games. Now he's dead. I lost all my gear. Everybody's taking all my shiz. I just want to quit. That's what most of you guys would do. That's what most of you guys would do. Don't admit it. You'd be like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. Well, here's the solution right here.
Boom. So you just played like 2 hours or whatever. You just played an hour of marathon. You got a bunch of loot. You went up the ladder. You got a bunch of loot. And then you just died. This is what people think it's going to be like. That's not what it's going to be like. What Tocom is saying basically is as you're exfilling, so let's say you do one exfil, and in this first exfil, you get a gun, you complete like one faction contract, then your starting point raises, right? So now you leveled up your faction, you get a little bit more progress. So let's say this gun right here, now you can buy a gun from your faction. So your starting point starts from right here. After 5
Did you guys hear that? Wait. Did you guys get that part right there? The faction that you're with, if you leveled up in your faction, guess what? Your faction's going to have those same weapons that you were able to get at that level now. So now you can go into the faction store and buy those things that you missed. Oh yeah, and you'll be getting a lot more credit because they won't be able to steal your money. See, I don't think they can steal your money. That's what I understand. I don't think they can steal your money. So your credits are always going to be your credits. So now you're in the store at your faction and go on, my brother. Tell them some more. Tell them some more.
exfils, that's like, let's say you do 5 contracts for your faction, right? So boom, your starting point goes up even more. Now you can buy shields. Now you can buy implants. Say you do another 5 exfils, but this time in those 5 runs, you level up your faction even more, right? So now you can buy runner cores from the faction, whichever faction you leveled up. And then let's say you do another 5 right here. So now you can start from right here. This is your starting point. So at this point, if you progress enough with your factions, you can buy guns, you can buy implants and shields, you can buy runner cores, whether it's buying it with credits or exchanging them for like materials and items, like Tocom said. So by progressing your factions, you could fast forward the whole process of getting back up to this fully completed build part of the graphic. I don't know, this is like exaggerated obviously, but I'm just trying to help you guys understand. So by progressing your faction, you speed up the process to get back up to the top, right? And the top is like your fully completed build. And by progressing the factions, it raises the floor, right? So obviously this is the starting point, right?
So think about that. Like he said, this is the starting point right here. So on your, like he said, when you raise your faction points, ladies and gentlemen, and so forth, every time you raise the faction points, say the first run, okay, you could get that gun back. You could at least go in the store and your faction and buy at least that gun, and you'll start at that flow again, and you can buy that gun again. So you might have lost it, but you can always go back into the store on your next run and buy the gun again, if with the credits and money that you've earned and everything, which you always keep. Okay, they don't steal that from you. So now you got up to level 5. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, now I can buy those implants and shields again. And like he said, you just keep going and going as you level up your faction points. Now you're at 10 and everything. Now you can get your cores, your implants and your shields, all that stuff back until you get all the way up to the top here where you can completely build your guy 100% and everything at the build that he was always at. So that's pretty nice to know. Go on, my brother. Tell him some more and complete your flavor. Complete it. That blasted. Oops, my bad.
Here.
Yeah.
And as you do more faction contracts, and as you level up your faction more, slowly the starting point will go up and up and up. When Berg dies,
too quiet. Turn your sound from 100% to 600% with Sound Boom. Just
boom. He respawns back here. So now when he starts, he'll have a runner core, he'll have implants and shields, he'll have a few guns, and then he'll just have to perfect the build again, whether it be finding the specific cores for recon or like finding specific mods so you can have the perfect gun attachment and like loadout. This is how it's supposed to be. And the more that you upgrade your factions and progress in that, you'll get like small boosts like extra stamina, You'll get increased loot speed. You know, there's a
That's
lot
what I'm
of
talking
benefits
about.
other than just getting loot and like getting back to your full build, right? There's other benefits you get from the faction upgrades. But I thought it was just worth explaining this. I think it's a topic that a lot of Destiny players are kind of confused about. Also, I think a lot of people who don't even play extraction shooters, like, they're kind of thrown off by the idea of losing everything you have. But in most extraction shooters, there's like a way of getting back to where you just were without having to do the whole process over again from the very beginning. So like in Arc Raiders, it's the blueprints and the crafting with the benches. In Marathon, it's the factions. You just want to upgrade your factions and you should be good to go. You'll always have like some type of build as long as you're doing all your faction contracts and upgrading it. But I did get a interesting comment.
Now, as you guys can see, what he's looking at is like you got your cores, all this stuff right here. This is all stuff that you'll be able to buy back again, you guys, as you level up your faction, just like he said. As long as you level up that faction, that's why it's highly important to level up your faction. And that's also going to be key in, you know, when you start the game. What faction are you going to go with? These factions have different, you know, rewards and things that they do and the causes that they're for, which are all kind of demented, if you ask me. Yeah, I saw a whole video on all the factions, dude. Every one of these fools have lost their minds. Their marbles are scrambled and everything. You just got to pick the one that fits your best attitude, I guess. And there's some crazy people out there, trust me. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that's what it's going to be right there. And listen, I want to hear what he said, what his friend asked him, because that's pretty important too, and everything, what he said here, because it's kind of interesting. Go on, my brother.
This guy said cheaters are gonna ruin this game. I can't get over the fact that if I die, I lose everything. I want to give it a chance, but I don't know. I'm not feeling this lose all my loot every game system, especially since Bungie's using BattleEye. And I think that's a good point. Arc Raiders, and I'm sorry for like bringing up Arc Raiders so much, but Arc Raiders has a system where if you report a cheater and they actually get caught, you get all your loot back. So if you die to a cheater and you report them, you get everything back. That would be really nice if Bungie implemented something like that. That's something I'm a little cautious about too. You know, Destiny 2, it had a really bad cheater situation. I just hope this game doesn't have the same thing. You know, that is something to actually be worried about. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because, you know, you can't have gear fear in an extraction shooter. You just got to go in with what you have and make sure you're progressing your factions so you can get back to where you were in case you die. It's really that simple though. I don't think you guys got to overthink it. Play the game normally, do your quests, do your factions, do your faction contracts.
And that's it, you guys. That's pretty much. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's what you got to do. You level up your factions, and as you level up your factions, those items that you lost before will be in your faction store, and you'll be able to get that shiz back. And you just, you know, just pay for the shiz, and boom, I got my old gun, the gun that I lost. Oh, you guys have it here. Thank you so much kindly, because this was my baby, and I lost it. Can I buy a couple more? That's how it's going to be done, you guys. And of course, these factions are going to be crazy. But like he said, the whole thing about the cheating stuff, Kruzer's got a video on that. You got to go check that video out. Go to his channel. He's got a really good update on that. They just talked about it. The devs are, they ain't going to be playing around with you cheaters. No. You ain't going to be able to cheat in this game. Not unless you want to be permanently banned. If they catch you, and they got all kinds of cool stuff that's going to make it to where the cheating shit is just not going to be capable of being done. And if some of it does slip through, it's going to be very hard to do it. Like they got this fog of war thing that's going to be in the game. So, you know, for people to do, you know, wall hacks and shit like that. Oh yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. Kruzer will tell you that there's a whole little thing on it. I think even Ascross got something on it too and everything, you know. So I'll leave those guys to that because they get a little more into technical flow. I'm too crazy for all that stuff. I'll just watch it and, you know, make sure that it doesn't have what I'm playing. Yeah. So, you guys, you know how we do it here. You know, this is TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. I just wanted to come back to you guys with some of this information. For any of you guys that are afraid to play Marathon, don't be afraid, because here was the answer for you and everything. And if you like this, spread this, share this video to other people out there that can understand, because Kruzer gives a great little demonstration here with his little creation that he made on how this is going to work for you, even if you freaking dying your way up here at the top and you go falling all the way down a cliff and break your neck and bones and everything. Oh yeah, you guys can get it back just like you get your little mind brain back into another freaking shell. Yeah, it's that simple. But you got to make sure, okay, that you get yourself with a good faction. And make sure the faction that you pick is the one you want, because that's going to be highly important. There's another guy talking about that too and everything. I saw the whole thing on the faction things, and these guys are crazy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's what I got to tell you guys today. I just wanted to share that with you. Go check out Kruzer's channel and As Cross. Those guys got some good stuff and material as well. I'll be coming at you with, of course, my ghetto perspective on things, and be looking forward to seeing you guys in game on Marathon. The Slam server is going to be coming up here in a few more days. So yeah, let's get ready for that shiz. All right, y'all. I'm Audi 5000. Y'all keep it peace, funky, and so glow. Whatever.
Yeah, let's do this. TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like 1, 2, 3, here we go.